Hola, hola, bienvenidos al Truck Boss Show. It's Women's History Month, and today we have some pretty awesome ladies that talk to us about their career in trucking. But before we get started, I'd like to share with you that the Truck Boss Show is introducing our very own Bosscast. It's launching March 15th. You can check it out on Google, Apple, or Spotify. For today's show, we have a TikTok sensation, Brenda Arroyo, the real Troquera Bee, and Maya Seiber of IceCold Truckers. Nowadays, with social media, you get the latest news, tips, and trends. I got the opportunity to visit with Brenda Arroyo, also known as the Troquera Bee, who has become a TikTok sensation. Check it out. How's it going, everyone? Isela here with the Truck Boss Show. Today we have a very popular girl. This is a truck driver who is, known over TikTok. She is awesome, and her name is Brenda Arroyo, also known as La Troquera Bee. Why trucking?
Being in the industry, it's something that's always caught my attention. My parents do concrete, so that's the first part. And then I've always just seen the big trucks. I'm like, oh my God, like that's something I want to do. Like you see these big old trucks and you're like, oh my God, like how scary. But it's just something that always caught my attention. It was just something that I had a goal and I was determined to reach that goal when it came to trucking.
So Brenda, you got to tell me, what made you jump on board and say, hey, I'm going to start my own thing. I'm gonna be on TikTok, which, by the way, it's blown up. Everybody just loves you. I'm one of your followers, but why TikTok?
So I made my TikTok, honestly, just for fun, to waste time, because, with COVID going on, there's nothing to do.
You're on the road, you're up there trucking, which a lot of people weren't too happy. They didn't believe you. They believed that it was a green screen, but you had other women that was like, wow, inspired, and now have reached out to you and said, hey, how can I do it?
After I started my TikTok and I started seeing how much reaction I was getting from posting the videos of driving, I wanted to show girls that, like, if we set our mind and our heart to something, not just because we're single moms or because we're a female, which I don't want to discriminate, but because we're a girl, we can't do it. Like, I wanted to show girls that there is other females out there that are driving, and that it is possible. It's something that we can do.
What's your daily routine like?
I get up every day at 3 in the morning. Get my lunch ready, get ready for work, get to the yard. Sometimes I get up at 2. It just depends what time I'm going to get to the pit and what time I have to get loaded. Because, I always want to be the first one to get loaded, to get as many loads as I can get in, because I make commission. I usually get up around 2, 3 in the morning, get to the yard by 4, let my truck warm up for a little bit, and then take off for the day.
So what time do you even sleep? Do you even get sleep at all?
Usually just 9, 10 o'clock.
What advice do you give other women who are interested or wanting to join the trucking industry?
I've had actually a lot of women reach out to me, and it makes me feel really good because there's so many resources out there that these girls don't even know about. Like, just for an example, in Colorado, if you're a single mom, the government will pay for you to get your CDL. And a lot of girls are not aware of this information that's out there, and they're like, where do I begin? Where can I start? I want to do this. Has it been hard? Because I'm a single mom, and it's like, they're like, how did you do it? If it wasn't for my mom, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now, because she helps me a lot with my daughter. You gotta have tough skin in this industry. You really do. Because people are just waiting for you to fail. Like, people are waiting for you to mess up. People are waiting for you to just make a mistake. And the way I always tell people, like I tell a lot of girls that come to me and guys that come to me, what's the best advice that you can give me because I'm getting my CDL? I tell a lot of people, don't get overconfident. Don't get cocky. Take your time learning everything, because that's when mistakes are made. Some people get overconfident and they're like, oh, I know what I'm doing, when you really don't. You're in control of a big piece of equipment, and it's not a little car. Like, you're in control. Like, every time that I load my truck, I'm at 97,000. I can easily smash a car, kill a person. Like, it's a dangerous job. And that's why I tell everybody, like, take it serious and take your time, because that's when mistakes are made, is when you get overconfident and cocky.
Well, there you have it. That was our girl, Brenda Arroyo, also known as La Troquera Bee. If you'd like to check her out, you can follow her on TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat. Stay tuned, because we have more here for the Truck Boss Show. Isn't she awesome? A big thanks to Brenda. Carlin?
Isela, we've all seen the show IceCold Truckers. I don't think there's a trucking fan out there that hasn't. So I've taken it upon myself to track down a few of the drivers who were on the show and learn about their experience. First person I found, Maya Seiber. Check it out. What's up, bosses? Carlin here with the Truck Boss Show. Today we are sitting down with one of the IceCold Truckers, Maya Seiber. Maya, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's jump right into it. First off, tell me how you were wrangled into Ice Road Truckers.
I had an online blog about trucking. I think I was driving for about 2 years at the time. It was crazy for me because I started around New York City. I was like working nights by myself behind stores, and I thought it was very adventurous, and especially driving around that area with little experience. It was something that I was passionate about and I wrote about. A producer found me from my online blog, and he emailed me out of the blue, and he's like, hey, do you want to be on Ice Road Truckers? And I thought it was a joke, but I was like, yeah, sure, I guess.
What was the experience like getting started? What did you have to do? What were the hoops you had to jump through?
So after I told them I would go and be on the show, it was very fast. I mean, they kind of booked a flight pretty much right away. It was like a whirlwind. I didn't really have time to process like what happened. I think I had like a week before I actually flew out there, and it was like a really long flight. I was like traveling for like over 24 hours, and then like I didn't rest at all. Like it was dark when I got there, but I think it was the morning because it was at, like there was like a bunch of however many hours of darkness. It was crazy with jet lag, so it was definitely crazy. But it was a whirlwind is the best way I could put it.
So when you arrived, it was dark, and they were just like, here you go?
They just put me right behind the wheel. They said straddle this GoPro that was in the ground and on the ice. Like there was no like breaking in or practice or anything like that whatsoever. I was like, oh my God, like I can't. It was totally different than what I expected, which is good. I mean, as far as like, it's good that way. Not having any practice, just going out there so it's raw and it's real, and that was cool.
How many seasons were you on the show?
So I was on Ice Road Truckers for just one season. They wanted me to do Deadliest Roads. I think they wanted me to fly out 2 weeks after I got home from Alaska. I declined.
You had your fill of having a GoPro right in your face?
I needed time to recover. Like I seriously was getting 4 hours of sleep a night for 3 months.
Yeah, that's rough. Everyone needs their 8 hours of sleep.
It was crazy, and I got like the worst sinus infection when I was there. Like I was sick, like it was awful, but it was a great experience. I just needed to recover.
What we see as viewers, was just a 1 hour show, but you guys were basically filming for what, months, weeks?
They film anywhere from 3 to 4 months. That's how long it takes to film a season. So that's how long I was up there. I think I was up there from January to March.
So I have to know, what was your favorite part of it all?
The things I learned, it gives the confidence as a driver to drive anywhere, really. And also the people I met, the people I worked with, they're like friends for life. They're just so friendly and awesome. They're just great people. So definitely the experience and the friendships.
And would you do it all again?
It's been like probably 11 years since I did Ice Road Truckers. I can't believe it's been that long. I would definitely do another show if they asked me to, especially because I have so much more experience, more confidence. I'm pretty much like on my own, which makes it more interesting.
Well, it's been 11 years since you were on the show. What have you been doing since then?
I've been very quiet the last year because in the last year I've been going through a divorce. I'm still trucking. I have not given that, I haven't taken a break from trucking. It was a family business that I was with for a long time, and, they made some of my dreams come true, but I was also very limited. Like, I wanted different things.
Right.
I was limited to what I could do with the truck. I wanted to spread my wings and go further and do my own thing. And that's what I'm doing now, so.
Well, that is it for this segment of the Truck Boss Show. We'll catch you on the next one. Well, thanks, Maya, for sitting down and chatting with us. It was really great to catch up with the Ice Road Truckers, and we do have more in, the pipeline. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss it. And the next week, regulations correspondent Brad Kuhn breaks down who represents and speaks for the industry at the national level.
And Matt is back on the streets, this time talking to a first-year driver who got started in the roller coaster of the year of 2020, last year.
That's right. It was a crazy ride. I couldn't imagine starting a business in that heck of a year. And don't forget about our giveaway. All you have to do is join Boss Nation, and you can watch our videos and be entered to win our giveaways for our Boss Boxes. And of course, don't forget about our Boss Cast. You can find it anywhere that you listen to podcasts.
Like
Apple,
Google,
Spotify, Google.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like round it all up. And then of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because why do we do this, Isela?
Because you're the boss.